what if Darth Vader did this? What if Sidious did that? This is not a fan comic, but this is a video about my fan comics that I know you guys have been asking and interested in, and I actually told everybody in a previous video that I am completely disappointed and I wanted to quit canon comics for so long that I finally took the courage to say, you know what, I'm not supporting this type of garbage comics anymore. Canon is beyond repair. Everything they do, if you notice, the shows, especially the comics, whatever they do, they will intertwine something about the First Order, something about the sequel trilogy, and at the end of the day, even a Darth Vader comic series, which is completely tragic if you ask me, nothing to it. When he rebels against Sidious, we know that nothing's gonna happen. So this is why I want to go back to my fan comics. They've been 4 so far and just the most fun I've had. I've actually, believe it or not, done these fan comics 6 months ago, I believe. This was around December when I started producing these comics, but I would say fear of perhaps the fans not liking them. And I knew that a section of you will love them, but I was, skeptical because Star Wars comics have just been in such a decline, the canon comics, that's why I talked about anything else but my fan comics. And it came time where I literally said, you know what, the hell with it. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to run anymore. I'm going to start my fan comics. And even if Disney sues me, I don't care anymore. I want to tell these special, off-brand stories. Stories like when 2 stormtroopers accidentally became royal guards. Many of you in the comments pointed out the Tag and Bink connection and all of that. I mean, I'm definitely inspired by the Legends comics. There are so many Legends comics that are epic, legendary. Everybody and their mother, every Star Wars fan has read them. You know why? Because they outlive everything else. They've been around for decades because those legend stories are, as I said, off-brand. Perhaps Darth Vader is just passing by, but those stories with Tag and Bink, for example, or the Infinity stories after Return of the Jedi in Legends, where Palpatine comes back. Yes, in Legends, Palpatine comes back too. You have Thrawn, you have the Yuuzhan Vong. Now, if you go back in 2015, the comics were kind of like this. A weird-ass story that you can talk about, that you can look at and be like, what the hell is this? And it's interesting. This is why I took matters into my own hands. Now, let's talk about the images being AI generated. So I'm using the best, I think it's the best hands down, and that's Midjourney. I actually pay to have all the features unlocked. And I can tell you one thing, a lot of people loved the art, and this is 6 months ago. So this is version 5.4 with like no image prompts or no style option. Today I have so many more options to make great comic pages because I don't just want to make comic pages, I want the art style to be different for every comic. I want the art style to match every page and the characters to be consistent. And this was very hard when I did these fan comics, when I actually generated them a couple of months ago. Today you have newer versions. I'm running version 7 with a lot more options than previously was allowed. You can expect greater material than this. But I want to address the complaints. I know what you guys are talking about, that I should use artists for these comic pages. This is the thing. If I use actual artists, wait on them, explain with concept art what I want to do, what the story is, and how I want it to evolve. Perhaps a page is not to my liking, so we go re-edit it, redo it. I swear to you, it's not about the money. It's just because there's going to be such a wait time. The concept to finished job is going to be a lot of waiting. And at the end of the day, for our purposes, we want to watch a story. Let's say somebody like me makes a fan comic. I would love to see the story. That's what I'm interested in. The art is going to be good, perhaps great, perhaps not that great. So what about the what ifs that I've done? I did a Darth Jar Jar what if 2-parter years ago. I'm so proud of those, and they have almost 1 million views. Everybody loved the story, but the art was garbage because I just copy pasted, PNGs out of the internet. I got like Commander Cody and Darth Vader and Jar Jar, just cropped them and put them in a setting. And if I had to do those what ifs again, I'm sorry, but I would use AI generated imagery incorporated with, let's say, I could use Unreal Engine for the environment, AI for the cutout characters, something along those lines, because it speeds up the process. I know why you're complaining, I get it. Now, here's another issue, because I had other comments saying that, oh, if the images are AI generated, then the story is. I assure you, I can promise you, nobody can make stories like I do with ChatGPT or anything else. AI generated stories are garbage. Everybody knows that. And somebody who comments that doesn't know anything about anything. They're either a kid or somebody who doesn't have any experience with these type of stories or AI in general. I promise you from the bottom of my heart that I'm doing this for the fans. I have read so many comics that is just a waste for me to sit around and not make these fan comics. I have stories in my brain that go out daily. I want to produce them. I want people to watch them. And if you hate it, if you hate the story, that's fine. That's totally fine. Because you have your own thinking. Perhaps we don't align in our story progression. That's okay. But to bash it because the image looks AI or my voice, this is my real voice, the stories are real, everything is real, down to the titles, except for the images. I'm sorry, with hired work, it's just going to be too much waiting. And at the end of the day, we're both going to suffer. You that is watching this video and me that can't deliver that story quickly. Being a YouTube creator is one of the worst jobs you can have sometimes because you have an idea, you're excited for it, you want to make it, you want to show it to people. I know you guys are going to be excited, you're going to love it. Problem is, if you get into it, if you want to make a YouTube video, it has a shelf life. If I wait around, if I wait for somebody else, if I beg them to finish them faster, do it this way, do it that way, at the end of the day, I'm just going to lose passion for that thing. You have no idea what happens behind the scenes. You have no idea how many videos I've deleted because I've lost the passion for it. I told you these fan comics were about to be deleted. And I said, you know what? I'm going to show everybody my crazy, stupid mind. Darth Vader finds zombie stormtroopers and they go ham at each other and Darth Vader doesn't know what to do. Zombies want to infect him. Here's a stupid story that has a two-parter, a three-parter. We're gonna just move ahead, see where we land, and hopefully people like it. This is what I did. I posted them. People loved them. I was pleasantly surprised, but I was scared. I was definitely at the beginning, I was like, I'm probably gonna delete these because I'm not sure. This is being a YouTuber. So if I compounded that now, hiring an artist and saying to him, hey, whenever you can finish the job, he's gonna work for somebody else, he's gonna work for me. Not saying that I'm never gonna hire an artist. Of course, I understand the value and I want somebody to make me a fan comic, to create the pages out of scrap, me collaborating with that artist and making a comic page. That would be beautiful, and I know it's gonna come out beautiful, but it's gonna be rare. It's not gonna be an everyday occurrence. So to anybody who is disappointed hearing this, I'm sorry. I am happy that a lot of fans are gathering together, supporting my videos, supporting my fan comics. If you think I deserve it, if you only think for a second that I deserve to be heard, then please listen to me. Share the fan comics, share this video, and be sure to subscribe because I'm not gonna stop. This is only the beginning. The fan comics by the fans for the fans are coming. Faster, bigger, better, stronger.